Alright, this one kind of goes out to my buddy Brad there at Larson Valley Farms. This is kind of the quick, before I start, an overview drawing of the barn that I'm starting to build here. Can't really see, hope it's all in there. But anyway, it's kind of a multi-purpose barn here. It's going to mainly be for cattle. It's going to be a receiving barn slash trading barn slash feed barn. So we'll right down here on the corner, just to kind of give you a bearing here, where it says the load and chute on this left lower hand corner, that'll be the front right here, kind of where this trailer is backed in. There'll be the chute will go out. Here's the front, and then here's the barn that kind of lays adjacent to it. Let me see if I can walk here and kind of show you a plan real quick. Don't have much video time left here, so see what I can do. Started out, there is a 4-foot retaining wall here that's poured. This will be a semi-dock just for driving tractors on or anything that I need if I need to unload. This all gets gravelled down through here. This will be just a feed shed. There is a feed bunk poured into it. It's 120 foot long. I think it's 2.5 foot wide. Can't really remember. Now, it's been a while since I poured it. These posts are on 10-foot centers, and they're 25 foot high. I used 28-foot posts. I had these power poles laying around. So below the wall, there'll be 32 foot. I'm sorry, 34 foot. Had to think about that for a minute with overhang. But this will be a drive down through here, so I can alter the feed over the wall into the feed bunk. These last three 20-foot, these are 20-foot spans on the last three here. These last three will be starting feed pins. An Amishman's going to make feed panels for me. They'll be swinging gates, 20 foot long. And then I'll just auger it out on the ground. I've got mine belting that I lay out that they'll eat off of. So that is, like I said, here is the wall and driveway. This all gets taken out here. This is an old feed lot, but I'll drive out here, drive around, and in between, back out in between those two buildings when I'm feeding, unless I need to turn back around and go back down through and feed these starting pins. These, what I'm calling starting pins, there's 3 of them. They're 20 by 30, each one of them. Be 20 foot wide, 30 foot long. So there was 1, 2, and this is the 3rd one. And then there's going to be a small pin here that'll be 10 foot by 30 foot, and I'm going to call this like my hospital pin or whatever, because, and I did have marking paint laid out here, there'll be gates down through here that'll swing and overlap each other. So actually, when I open this around, they'll start up an alley here, or from any of the 3 feed pins I can close gates and get them up this alleyway here. And if you look at a WW, I think it's Easy Way alley system is kind of what I'm setting this up on. The gates will overlap. They're 10-foot gates, but they'll be set on 6-foot centers, so they overlap, and you just kind of start once. Actually, let me back up here. Once you close this first one off, the gates down through here will be every 6 foot. They'll start overlapping. Once you get one gate completely closed and you open it and keep on going through, they just fold around. I've got a picture of one here in a book. I'll show you an example. Until they get up to here, and then they'll be closed off in an alleyway. Be a sliding gate here with the ramp going out onto a dock. I am going to make like a chute that raises for semis or flat for going out on the stock trailer. But you can sort of see a little bit. The chute will, if I close it off and open this way up, I'll walk them around this curve here, and they will go into the chute about right in here somewhere. The chute will set, and then I can open gates to run them back down the alleyway back into the feed pens. Also on this side of the chute where my sweep is there, I'll have this built up on a platform and a couple gates, just man gates, that'll swing to the inside down through these few posts. So if you need to, you can step through over into the chute side. In this center section, I hope this is making sense. I'm just kind of meandering around, but in this center section, it's a 20-foot span. I have some steel beams, and the first 30 foot by 20 foot on this be 20 foot wide in between the two spans, and this first 30 feet there'll be a hayloft over top of it, mainly just so I can kind of close in my chute system and stuff, and because the rest of the barn's just going to be open. The stairs will start up here on this corner, and they'll go up, and then I'll have a walkway the whole length of the barn, like a catwalk, so I can look over onto the cattle without bothering them, either down below where I'm feeding or up above the starting pens here. Let me kind of back up so I can give you an overview. You notice where the header boards are on these posts. That follows this roof line down to the right. The roof line to the left there, where the actual, I'm going to call it small feed lot, is going to be where I'm going to finish some calves out. It actually comes down 2.5 feet. There'll be another set of header boards there, drop it 2.5 feet. That'll give me airflow into this barn, because I kind of catch a crosswind straight out of the direction I'm pointing now is due west. So I'm east. I have an east-west wind here. So anyway, yep. Then below this, I already have posts kind of set, and high tensile. That nylon high tensile wire is probably what I'm going to use for now. It's going to be 7 or 8 strand. Just divide the feedlot below here. But anyway, I'll patch one more thing on here. A look at the drawing of the way I'm going to set my chute system up, and that'll be it.